Hi folks, my name is Nate and I'll be giving an orientation class on this 2020 Solitude 375 RES, and we'll get started right now. So we'll go to the front of the unit and we will start right here with propane. You got propane on both sides of the unit, and right here is where you would turn it on or off. Right's tight, lefty loosey. And we'll go around to the front. Here's your hitch right here. Down here is your lights for the front cap. Up on the front of the unit, the LED lights up there on the front of the cap. Right here is where you can plug in some solar for some portable solar. If you have that, it'll charge your battery. Down here are your deep cycle batteries. You got one here and then one there. And we'll go to the other side. So here's the other propane tank. I'm gonna open it. And then right here is where you can determine what side the propane is on. So right now I'm pointing to this side, and we can also point it to the other side. Now, when one side empties, if the other side is open, it'll still slowly draw propane from the other side. Now we're inside at the docking station. This right here is your leveling system. To turn it on, you just hit this button to turn it on, and then hit this for auto level. Okay, now if you want to retract, then you would hit the retract button, pick let's say rear, and it'll automatically start retracting for you. Also, here are the directions if you ever get confused about this unit. Okay, I'm going to turn that off now. Inside here is one side of your storage. Right here is your wet bay. So up here is your water pump. Right here is your outside shower. And right here is the hose that plugs right into that. Okay? Now if you're at your park and you got cable, this is where you would plug those in. This is where you would plug in satellite. Right here is some plugins for you. And down here, city water connection. This is when you have the hose plugged in and you want the water pressure coming from the pressure from your hose. And if you are going to do that, then you would look for city water on the diagram. Okay? Now just follow these directions. So white's going to go that way, blue down, black over, green up. Okay, so it's ready for city water. Now if you're dry camping and you want to pull from your tank, you would look up dry camping, and then you would follow the directions, the color-coded directions, to do the dry camping. Okay? Right here is your filter, and then right here is your black tank flush. So if you plug in a hose here, it'll basically just clean off the sensors in your black tank. Right here is another off-on switch. It's the light for the lights under the slide. Okay. Now here is your black tank pull, gray tank, and gray tank number 2 pulls. So basically you would just pull these out, and when we are connected right there to the hose, to the, how you say this, to the sewer connection, then you would just pull those tabs to empty them out. Okay? And it looks like you got an extra water filter and then a tool right here to help you open the water filter system and then put that in. Moving on over to, this is your hot water heater. Okay? Right here is how you reset it, and then right here is how you would purge the air out of the lines after, say you winterize it. And then right down here is how you would empty the water. And you even got a switch down here to arm it off and on. Once it's on, you can control the water heater electrically or LP wise inside. So you shouldn't have to come out here and turn that off and on again. You can do it all from the inside. Right here is your furnace exhaust, so just try not to put anything hot next to it because it will melt plastic and it'll get hot for the kids. And then right here is your 50 amp plug-in. And moving on. So see these plastic pieces right here? These are your rear maintenance entrances for your fridge and your freezer. It's really just for maintenance purposes, so you shouldn't have to really get back there unless you want to dust something out or service needs to get to it. And then right there is your stove exhaust. And moving on. So basically right here is just some storage bay doors. If it's a little dark, you could just go right up here and arm the lights that way. And we'll go around the unit. And this unit's really cool. So it comes with this rear slide out. So basically you would just hit this tab. And then pull it on out. It says it has about 800 pounds of weight that it can take. Put the slider back in until it locks right there. So this unit is also equipped with backup camera ready, and all that means is that it's got the wiring ready to go for service. So basically they just unplug, or not unplug, but they'll unscrew that cap right there, put the camera in, and then plug it in. And it should be plug and play right to another screen that goes right into your truck. It's pretty cool. And let's see here. So right here is where you can store your black tank hose. So yeah, you just open this up and you can put your black tank hose right inside there. Okay, so right here is just more storage bay doors from the other side of the unit. And we're coming over here. Here's your awning for the outside. Looks like it's also equipped with some speakers. Outside, this right here is your staircase. So it has a lift assist on it. So basically all I need to do is just lift up. Look, I'm doing this basically with my pinky fingers, and it just goes inside just like that. And looks like you have some puddle lights down here on the bottom to help you at night. And this is your other storage bay door. And lastly, outside here is your hoses for your central vacuum system. This is one spot where you could actually get to the bags. So you just open that up and there's the bags. This is where you would attach them. And right here is your battery disconnect. So right now it's on. If you want to take it off, just go like that, pull it out. Now you know that the batteries are not connected to anything in the unit, so in case you left any lights on or anything, it'll shut it down. Now with the battery disconnect, if you're towing it, I recommend that you keep it on because it'll charge your batteries. And when you're plugged in, keep it on because it'll also charge your batteries. And let's see here. So we'll go inside the unit now. Pull the stairs back down. All right, I'm gonna go inside. So, this is the first thing we're going to start with in this unit, and it is the control panel. So first off, we have some lights that'll cover some quick lights. When you jump right in the unit, you can turn on some lights. And right here is your convenience center, okay? So right here it says battery. So I'm going to push battery. It says if it's full or empty. Right now it says it's full. Now we got fresh water, empty. black 1 empty, black 2 empty, gray 1 empty, gray 2 empty. So right here, I could turn the water heater on. This is gas, this is electric, this is your water pump. So if you're drawing from your freshwater tank and you're not plugged into city water, you would turn the water pump on to start sucking the water out of the tank, and then you could turn these on right here to start heating up your water. Now you got even a fresh tank heater, so if it gets freezing conditions, you can turn this on and it'll keep your tank warm so it won't freeze. You also even have a gray tank heater and a black tank heater. And then right here is just some outside lights. You got your porch light, you got your awning light, you got one, oh, looks like one track of some interior lights and some floodlightings on the bottom of the unit. And we have all our slide outs here and even our awning. So our awning is out now. I'm gonna hit retract and see it's gonna start bringing the awning in. You need to keep an eye on it because there's no way to know when it's closed except for watching it, because it's pretty quiet and it doesn't make any noise. Also check to make sure that no one's fingers will get caught, there's nothing in the way before you bring it in. And here we go. We're in. So now here is 1, 2, 3, 4 slide out buttons. So right now we're going to start with number 1. We're going to hit out. So while I'm doing this, sometimes you may get tempted to do 2 or 3 at a time. I try not to because sometimes it'll blow some fuses. So be wary of that. Just with the slides, just do 1 at a time. That one's done. Now this one is the bedroom slide, so I just look by watching the bed or have someone go up there, but I can basically listen to it from right here and make sure that the slide's going out. Okay, that slides out. Now on to number 3. And that is, looks like the front living room left slide. So maybe it might be smart after a bit to maybe mark these buttons so you can identify which slides they go to, or just do it from memory. Okay, that one's out. And now our last one. It'll be the front living room right hand slide. So also we have light switches right here in the front. It doesn't do every single light switch, it just does the light switches that are kind of in the immediate front area. So as we go through the unit, we will just catch more buttons to turn on some more lights. So first thing is, here is the fire extinguisher. I just like to identify that for you. And then right here is your temperature control. So the middle button basically just arms everything. So right now we're off. Now it's on fan low, fan high, cool low, and then it'll go to cool autos. And then we're on heat. And then right here, the up and down, this is how you would set what temperature you'd like to be at. And then in a second or two, it'll start kicking heat or AC on. Now right here is your max air vent control panel for the one that is basically kind of right in the cooking area or in the kitchen. So this will, you just got to play with this a couple times. One of them just opens it and closes it. The other one will automatically open it and turn the fan on. See what I mean? Okay, so now I'm going to turn that off. Looks like we got some USB ports right there. We are going to go over to the fridge. So right here is where I turn it off and on. Right here it is set towards, it's kind of hard to read, it's set towards propane. Now it's on automatic, Now it's just on electric. I recommend just go to automatic, and if you're plugged in, it'll find the path of least resistance and it'll go right to electricity. And then right here is how you can set the cold settings. Okay, 9 would be the coldest. Set it here to 6. And coming over here, here's our stove cooktop. So I'm going to show you how to arm this. So basically what you would do is, we'll do the middle one. I am going to go right here to see how it has that flame thing. That's where it wants you to be to spark it. And then I don't know if I could do this one-handed, but basically you would just hold this down. And then, cool. And then we'll just get some of the air out. And yeah, now let's check this one. Try to do it one-handed. And yeah, that's how you would do the left one. And also, same with your oven. So right here is a timer. And then right here is where you'd want to turn it on. So basically I would just turn it right to where it shows the flame and then just start sparking. And then the oven will turn on. And that's how you turn it off. Right here you have a convection microwave, which is pretty cool. You also have exhaust right here front of the microwave, and you have a light off and on. And we will move over down here. So this is a LP alarm or propane alarm. If you get too much propane or LP, it should go off. It is also a carbon monoxide alarm. And oh, look, I found a switch. Some of them can be up in hidden spots. Also, look up under if you want to see any plugins that may be hidden from you. Also, some plugins here and some plugins right there. Cool. There's also, see, here's another switch right here for some more lighting. And we will go upstairs. So first off, there's a smoke alarm. Okay. Here's some couches. Here's some theater seating. This right here is how you would control. Some lights under the unit, up, down of the unit, and looks like we have some vibration and some heat. We're gonna go right here to the TV. So there's a switch right here for some light, and then we'll open this up right here. Here's your stereo. It's an AM, FM, CD, DVD, and Bluetooth. It is not a Blu-ray player, so keep that in mind. We'll turn on some lights here. Here is your TV up and down right here. So we're gonna go up with the TV. Okay, so now in each one of these units, you're gonna have remotes for all your TVs. You're gonna have a remote also for the stereo. It should be in one of our drawers in the kitchen. I'll see if I can identify those. You should also have a remote for your cool electric fireplace. Electric fireplace is cool because it'll heat up the whole unit, saving your propane and just using electricity if you're plugged in, which is pretty handy. So right here, it's like a little touch screen. It says it's gonna try to do 80 degrees, and we can change kind of the level of the flame. We can do the temperature setting right here. And looks like it's got a timer, set it for 1 hour. Looks like that will change some more lighting around the unit. Also we can change the lighting of the logs here. And then this up and down, this is how you would change the temperatures, okay? And yeah, just play with the remote, and that's pretty quick and easy to get used to. Next, We're gonna move through the unit, and cool. So here's your vacuum. I don't really know what to call this. Basically, you just sweep up stuff right here. It's a little kick panel. You kick up, and it'll go zzz, and it'll suck dirt and stuff right through there. And then right here is where you can plug in your vacuum hose. Okay. So now we'll check out the bathroom real quick. Turn on the light here. And comes with a pretty cool porcelain toilet with a kick panel. Now with this kick panel halfway down, we'll get the water going so you can fill up the water a little bit, and then all the way will suck anything down. Also, when you're traveling, just make sure the doors are tightened and locked before you go anywhere. And now I'm in the bedroom. So when I come to the bedroom, I got a quick light right there, and now I have a temperature setting for the bedroom. It does not do heat. I think it just does, yeah, it just runs the AC right here in the bedroom. Now I want to show you this. So if you want to dump the AC right here, leave these open and it'll just dump it right there. If you close these tabs, one there and then one right there, if you close those tabs, then it'll go through the ducting of the unit. And also right here we have another smoke detector. Okay, so then down here, I'm gonna try to show you under the bed. Okay, I lift the bed up. Looks like we got a place for some jewelry and stuff. You can also pull this out, and you got some more hiding spots under there. This Grand Design beds are, I think, the coolest beds for storage. Looks like we got another TV right here. And if you lift up the top, you got a little hidden spot right there. Now, in here is where you can put washer and dryer hookups if you choose to do so. Here's your walk-in closet. And keep in mind, some of the lights in this Grand Design, you have to come up and push them. They'll have a little button right there where you can arm and disarm. And yeah, here's your closet. Just make sure the closet door is locked before you travel. And we have an emergency exit right here. So basically just open that. And then basically, gosh, you would have to just pull this tab right here to get the screen out, and then just dive right out. And here we go. Once again, my name is Nate. This is my walkthrough video on the Solitude. Let me see here. This is my walkthrough video on the Solitude 375 RES. And if you have any questions, just call Be Young RV, ask for Nate, and I can try to help you. I'm sorry about having to make these videos, but here we are. Thanks. Bye.